This morning on The Dish, a best-selling cookbook author who knew her calling very early in life, Julia Turshen, started thumbing through cookbooks before she was old enough to read them. And at 13, she launched her very own little restaurant inside her parents' New York City apartment. She started writing professionally behind the scenes, but when she broke out on her own, she hit it big.
Her first two recipe books were critically acclaimed bestsellers. She's written for top newspapers and magazines, and she hosts the Keep Calm and Cook On podcast. Last year, she published her third cookbook, Now and Again, with recipes for both entertaining and using leftovers, along with personal essays. Julia Turshen, good morning. Welcome to The Dish.
Good morning.
We really want to dig in.
I know.
We're just holding back here. Tell us what we got.
Please do. So we have this cast iron skillet cornbread that has cheddar cheese and scallions because life is short and you should put cheese in everything.
Wow.
And then
I like that
this beet salad with a poppy seed dressing, which is great because you can make it ahead. This I call celebration chicken, and it's like the ultimate one-pot meal. It's chicken, and sweet potatoes, and dates all roasted together.
I love that name.
You do it in one pan, you know, no mixing bowl, no nothing. This is this delicious radicchio and roasted squash salad. And this is actually really fun. This is the leftovers from the celebration.
And really good, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, this turns into the most delicious chicken salad with almonds and chutney. And then this is the applesauce cake with cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it's also the easiest cake in the world. It's so easy to make.
Love the ease.
Everyone
I
can
already
make
have a
it.
personal relationship with it. It's been speaking to
You're
me
on a
since we
first
got
name basis.
Yeah.
And our drink?
And our drink is a maple syrup old fashioned.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, the book which Anthony mentioned, I love this description, a love letter to leftovers. Explain that.
So I am on Team Leftovers. I love leftovers. I've loved them since I was a really little kid. And I think they elongate a meal. You know, you get the best part of the meal from last night and you get to, you know, enjoy it again today.
Right.
And it's also, you know, it's a really resourceful way to kind of approach the kitchen. And you can make something completely new. So you don't have to just have the same thing over and over again. You can have this whole new thing and be really creative and really inventive and, you know, just keep your kitchen going.
We alluded to this before, but basically you established your food empire at the age of 13.
Yes.
Yeah, Julia's Place. Yeah.
Tell us all about that.
It was my restaurant in my parents' apartment. The customers were mostly them and my brother, our dog.
Dogs are always good eaters.
And it was great. It was this time in my life where I was really finding out what I loved to do, and I got so much support from my family to really do it and to, you know, throw myself into the kitchen. You know, I never had an easy bake oven. I had an actual oven.
Right.
You know, and I was empowered to really explore it, which set me up for everything.
So why did you then go study poetry instead of just going right into food?
Yeah, that's a great question. I love language as much as I love cooking. And I knew that I wanted to work on cookbooks and I wanted to be a writer. So I thought if I could get an education in, you know, describing things well and articulating them and also just reading things and learning about things, if I could leave school with this real deep understanding and love of language, it would serve me.
I read that you got a piece of philosophical advice out of watching an episode of Dawson's Creek.
Oh, really? I didn't
Can
read
you
that.
tell us about that?
You never heard that?
No, I did not. I did not.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, the show was on, and there was one episode where the main character wants to be a filmmaker and is, you know, asking if they should go to film school, and they were given the advice to not necessarily do that, but to kind of learn about everything. So then you have stuff to make films about, and I really took that to heart because I thought if I kind of learn about the world, I can express that in my cookbooks. You know, I don't just have to study food, I can study people and just everything, and that can come through in my work.
Do you cook by recipe, or or you just kind of put it all together, mix and match?
My kind of like dirty secret is that I write recipes for a living. I love writing recipes. I never follow them.
Why not?
So how does that change the way you approach writing a recipe?
I approach it because I want to, you know, give people all the tools they need to be able to cook intuitively, to cook like you don't have a recipe in front of you, to feel really calm in the kitchen. You know, I want people to feel inspired to cook and then also really, again, calm once you're in the kitchen and relaxed, and you can do it and it's not a big deal and everything's going to turn out beautifully.
I'm going to have you sign the dish.
I'm so excited to.
If you could share this meal with anyone, past or present, who would it be?
It's such a hard question, but the first person who came to mind is Lily Tomlin. I think it would be
laugh.
great.
Yeah.
Why? Why live?
Because exactly, I think I would laugh a lot. I hope she would enjoy it, and I think the whole point of cooking is to sit and have a good time with people, and I think she'd be really fun.
She'd be fun.
Yeah. Chef Julia Turshen, thank you so much. And for more on Julia and the dish, you can head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.